Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I cannot tell you what this day means to me. Many of you know, I think, firsthand how long it's been. But I really appreciate you coming out on this day. I think it's a beautiful day for a groundbreaking, and it's a beautiful day to make a dream come true. This dream of mine started 13 years ago. And for context, my youngest daughter is almost 20, so she was 6 when this started. And she's literally heard me talk about this fantasy park for most of her life. So I can't tell you what it means to be here today actually making this dream come true. That wouldn't be possible without this entire community coming together. There's individuals and organizations I'd like to thank for just coming alongside of this vision and seeing the need that we have for parks like this. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Asbury Foundation, without whose support we really wouldn't be here today. So thank you to J.D. Schumann and the Asbury Foundation. Thank you to the Delaplane Foundation. Marlene Young is here. She's a huge advocate and fan of this whole idea. So I appreciate your contribution and your support, Marlene. Thanks so much. AARP, Jennifer Holtz, what a fantastic partner you've been for many years now. You can thank Jen for all the swag, the SeniorScapes swag that you're wearing. And thanks again to AARP for the Community Challenge grant that we were granted last year, which is also a reason that all of this gets to come true. So thank you to you guys. I'd like to thank the city officials. I know Rebecca and Ruth back there who helped us secure a huge grant to get this done. Thank you to you guys. My board of directors is a small but mighty group, and they're my second family. So I appreciate all the work they've done. And then my actual family, who's here too, who's been, again, listening and enduring my talk for so long. So thank you guys for your support as well. There's one person I need to thank, though, that goes back probably more than a decade. He first heard me present to the mayor and alderman board, back when that's what we called it. And he was the face I would look to during these presentations because I was looking for just some affirmation. Is this going okay? And I would lock eyes with him, and he'd be smiling and nodding, and I'd be like, okay, I think he agrees with what I'm saying here. And then when he became mayor, I was like, oh yay, we have a champion on our team here. So I'd like to introduce a person who is just a steadfast leader in the community. I think he really believes in the health and well-being of all generations and not just the older adults. But without his leadership, again, I don't think this would be happening either. So without further ado, Mayor Michael O'Connor. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's a beautiful day in the city of Frederick. Thank you, Dr. Paul, for those kind words. 13 years, I'm trying to put that in perspective into my own life. My daughters 13 years ago were high school students. Now they're gainfully employed young adults out in the community. And 13 years ago, I was much closer to being a young person than I am today. Now I'm much closer to being someone that might need a park like this. And so it's funny how time works. But everyone who's been a part of getting us to this day is why Frederick works so well. We talk about it often, partnerships. Almost everything that we do that has meaning in this community happens because we're constantly trying to find ways to build strong partnerships. And it's great to see the county participating in this groundbreaking today because, you know, this is a park in the city of Frederick, but it's going to serve residents all over our community. And I often talk about Frederick as being a full service community. And for me, what that means is, to what Dr. Paul said earlier, every person in this community, regardless of age, ability, and background, has an opportunity to participate in the life of this community. And this is a first of its kind investment in a park in the city of Frederick, and we couldn't be more excited to see it here at Monocacy Village. I remember some of those early conversations when we were talking about where was the right place for this to go and looking at different sites and opportunities. And it's just in many ways hard to believe that after all of those conversations 13 years ago, here we are today breaking ground on this really important piece of infrastructure. Our ability to enhance the lives of all of our residents is really why we're here. At our core, the city is a service delivery organization, and if we're not delivering core services to people all over our city with all kinds of skills and abilities and backgrounds and ages and demographics, we're really not doing our job as municipal leaders. And so this is an important opportunity for us to do that. And the city is able to find a way to make an investment in this. We're certainly providing the land to make this possible. It's one of the great partnerships that we're trying to figure out ways all over our community to figure out how we can leverage the one resource that we have in some abundance. Monocacy Village is one of 76 parks in the city of Frederick. Those parks all have opportunities, and not every one of those opportunities can necessarily be built and constructed by the city. But if we can find the right partners, we have great opportunity to continue to grow and expand our opportunities in the city of Frederick to provide recreation and entertainment and cultural activities for our residents all over the city of Frederick. So I want to say thank you as well to Asbury Communities, to the Delaplane Foundation, to AARP. It takes all of us working together to bring these things to fruition. And it really is a testament, I think, to all of those organizations, to us in the city, that we're always looking about how do we make today better than yesterday, and what are the things that we can do that can make tomorrow better than today. So we're not just here to break ground today. We're going to do that, and I'm glad we picked a day when it's had an opportunity to sort of thaw a little bit. A month or so ago, might have been a little frozen out here to move dirt, but we're here to break barriers and to find new and continuing innovative ways to serve and support our community. And so, is it time to make this official? It is. All right. We've got a lot of shovels up here. I'm not sure who you want on the shovels, but thank you all so much for being here today, for supporting this vision that Sue brought to us so many years ago, and for helping to make this day a reality. Thank you all.
Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. If we could get our supporters and our partners to come up here for a photo opportunity, that would be great. So ARP and Delaplane and Asbury City, come on. and it's about time I got to have that experience, I got to tell you. So at this time, I'd like to introduce someone who is, like I said, has been instrumental in making this happen. Asbury Communities has been creating opportunities for older adults to thrive for over 100 years. I am very honored to be partnered with the Asbury Foundation, and at this point I wanted to introduce you to one of their key leaders. J.D. Schumann is the president of the Asbury Foundation, and he is just an integral part of the success of this whole process. So, J.D.?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much, Sue. Congratulations. I know the passion you've put into this has been pretty incredible. Thank you, Dr. Paul, too. Everybody congratulate Sue for getting her doctorate. Congratulations. So at Asbury, well-being is more than just living longer. It's about living better. It's about being engaged. It's about being active, fellowship, living a better life. And that's what SeniorScapes is really all about. And this park would not be possible without the Delaplane Foundation, without the city, without AARP. And I think it's important for us to celebrate when we can come together and make something like this happen, because in a world where there's such negativity out there, there are beautiful things happening all across this country. And this today is a great example of that. So thank you, all of you who have had a part in making this happen. But this is the beginning, and soon we will have people frolicking all over the park. People will be enjoying fellowship, they'll be exercising, and that will inspire other communities to do the same thing. So we hope to see other parks like this all across this state, all across this country. And so today we're breaking ground, but more importantly, we're building a future where well-being is a part of everyone's everyday life. So thank you again for being part of this. It's been an honor for Asbury to have a part in this, and it's been fantastic to join with other leaders to make something truly wonderful happen for this community. So congratulations, Sue, and thanks everyone for your role in today.
I am just about to let you all go, but I wanted to emphasize something that Mayor O'Connor said about how we are the first city in the world to have a park like this. And I say that because designing a place where seniors, older adults, we're all aging, by the way. There's not like some magic age you turn when you are suddenly faced with some challenges. But it's a space where I think we're redesigning what it means to age in a healthy way. And we're considering factors that limit people's ability to thrive in their communities and thrive in their homes and be part of, everyday life. So I don't think it's far-fetched to say that this will change lives. It will enhance the lives of the residents here. It will definitely enhance my own life very soon when I need these services too. But just as a reminder, the park will have features that work on, you can come to the park and take a walk safely. You can come to the park and do some exercise. You can strengthen your bones and muscles. You can work on your balance. You can work on your mobility. You can work on your brain, and you can also work on your relationships and your friendships and feel connected to your community. So I think I've learned a lot throughout this process, more than I ever dreamed I would need to learn. Aside from the doctorate, which does tie in nicely to all of the features here, just how to get something done like this by pulling in partners and sharing vision and just leaning on each other for that sort of momentum has been just such a valuable experience. And so I really want to thank you all again for your support. I'm giddy with excitement of where this is going to be. So I hope you all come back in June for our grand opening, ribbon cutting, celebration. It's going to be amazing. So one more round of applause for all of you, and we'll see you in June. So thank you. And please help yourself to some delicious refreshments, and there's some hats and shirts you're welcome to as well. Thank you.